Am I free to go?
I want my lawyer now.
I want a lawyer right now.
Mr. Nolan, it's for you. My name is Patrick Nolan. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Missouri. This is Pat Talks Law. Welcome back. Courtesy is a lost art. We can be courteous with people with whom we have fundamental disagreements. And indeed, in a civilized society, we must. Of course, that makes the case of Christopher Hook look all the more surprising. Mr. Hook is a plaintiff's lawyer in California who recently made the legal media rounds for behavior that shocks fellow attorneys. Not because he told an insurance defense attorney to eat a bag of dicks, but because he put that in writing. And to quote the intro graph on an article on Above the Law by Stacy Zaritsky, quote, generally, when opposing counsel tells you to eat a bowl of dicks, you know that your settlement talks are going nowhere fast. When opposing counsel later informs you that he's going to let the long dick of the law fuck your client, then you may know that something may be amiss. When the opposing counsel then begins to refer to you as cum-stained and limp-dick motherfucker, you may realize that your settlement talks have gone completely off the rails. And when an opposing counsel threatens to waterboard each one of your client's trolls who show up for the depot without any mercy whatsoever, and claims that he knows where you live, it's time to file an ex parte with the judge to get some relief. Yeah, seriously. This guy has a problem. This case is an insurance dispute worth about $200,000, which is relatively run-of-the-mill. In the motion seeking ex parte, all state's attorneys cite the complaint in the case and point out that there is literally only $200,000 at issue. However, during an increasingly disturbing barrage of emails, more than 100 of them, the demand in the case crept up past $302 million, then $305 million. So all state's attorneys requested an ex parte order: 1, dismissing the action; 2, disqualifying Mr. Hook as plaintiff's counsel; 3, restraining Mr. Hook from communicating with or approaching Allstate or its attorneys; 4, preventing the depositions noticed by the plaintiffs from proceeding; and 5, awarding sanctions. This presents several issues for Mr. Hook and his client. If the court dismisses the action, Mr. Hook's client will have a pretty interesting malpractice claim, and I could see a significant payout occurring. Or the client could have to secure a new attorney, which he clearly needs. Requests 3, 4, and 5 are pretty self-explanatory and likely to be granted. Frankly, I can't help but wonder if Mr. Hook is suffering from some kind of a mental health crisis. His website is now down, but the archived version at the Wayback Machine shows that he's been practicing law since 2007. In response to the ex parte motion, Mr. Hook claimed his messages were a confidential negotiation tactic. Now, I've done a lot of negotiating over the years, and I can't say that I've ever thought that telling the other side to eat a bag of dicks was likely to help a situation. But I also can't say I never left a meeting with the other side thinking something less than charitable. Look, there's no good in this situation. No matter what happens, somebody is going to be worse off than they were at the beginning of it. Hook's client could suffer loss of their claim against Allstate. Hook could probably well face discipline beyond the hearing set for December 16th. It's just a bad situation. And the reason I bring that up is because the loss of courtesy is impacting every aspect of life. Notable amongst people who, but for a lack of courtesy, would be fighting the good fight for civil rights. Okay? We should all respect ourselves enough to be courteous to the people we meet. This is a problem for a lot of people when they are criticizing or interacting with law enforcement. Okay? It doesn't matter if you think that all law enforcement are jackbooted thugs from the Nazis, or if you think that all law enforcement are genuinely good people who are interested in helping and trying to make their community a better place. You know, the truth is really more the latter than the former example. But regardless of what personal bias you may have, you should still be courteous to a person. And just along the same line, law enforcement that you meet should be courteous to you. And this is a problem because we're in a situation where people are starting to view the other as the enemy before we even have a chance to meet or talk to them. It's almost kind of preachy right now, and I hate to do that, but we deal with a lot of people we may not like. I've done criminal defense for years, and I've defended a number of people I haven't liked personally. The person is more than that one crime. They're more than that one offense. So look, we're totally reshooting this end because we ran into a memory storage issue, which is absolutely hilarious. Because like these things are supposed to be 128 gigabytes, and look, I don't delete stuff. It's kind of being a neurotic lawyer. Anyway, the essence is, as a criminal defense attorney, I've defended a number of people over the years that I haven't liked personally. It doesn't matter. My job is to show the court, show the jury the dignity of the person, the humanity of that person. They are more than just the one offense they're charged with. And that can be difficult when they have a laundry list in their history, but we're not going to get into that now. They're more than just that one bad action. They're more than that. They're, somebody's son, could be somebody's parent. They're a brother, a sister. There's value in every person. Sometimes it's a little bit more challenging to find it. We need to be courteous to people and respect that humanity. And, my editor here is helping me point it out during this downtime that we lost because we ran out of memory storage on the clip, that I use the phrase bag of dick and bowl of dicks interchangeably. Quite frankly, the quote is bowl of dick. Eat a bowl of dicks, which, okay, that's fine. I said bag of dicks a couple of times. If you're worried about the transport method of the phallic symbols, you have completely missed the point about courtesy. It doesn't really matter how we're transporting the penises to the person to eat. It really only matters that we're telling them to eat the penis-shaped phallic symbols. So let's focus on the important stuff. Let's be courteous. Okay, let's be nice. Offer the phallic-shaped symbols to the person to eat. Don't just say eat a bowl of dick. Okay, humor aside, thank you. Hit like, subscribe. We did sign up for Patreon. It's patreon.com, Pat Talks Law. If you think we're worthy of supporting, I'm really not sure this video was, but fuck it. Maybe you will be. Hit like, subscribe, hit the alert button. We have more content coming. Look, it's Christmas time. This is going to be out probably around Christmas time. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. For the love of God, your lawyer is going on vacation. He's going home. Do not go out and drink and drive. You're going to sit in a drunk tank for a week. Okay? Don't do it. Thank you. Bye.